I look up. So many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be exciting as there's plenty of offense to go around, with both teams being ranked top 10 in pass yards. It's the Giants going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Green, 39, over. Detroit, Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56, Detroit.
To throw on second down. Page eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game,
he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Ebron caught left side. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Steps away to his left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Page being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Here's Perkins on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To throw on second down. Page. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Page. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Operating from the gun, Page. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Looking deep here for Ebron. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to Abdullah on first. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
That's right.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And Abdullah lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I was fortunate enough to call Amir Abdullah's first start in college and his first start in the NFL with the Lions. And with the Lions, he turned the ball over in that first game. Fumbling was an issue in college, and it continued that way his first year in the NFL.
You mean you had a life before you met me?
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring that up. I wanted to keep that away, but...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Underneath here to Hill. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at the 15. Giants. DeAndrew White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Hill, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. Oh, it's Amir Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. In the lead. And he's able to put it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins, 77 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Big 20. On the ball, on the ball.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On first down at Stafford. Forced out to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Abdullah. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
From the 50 at Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now out come the Giants, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Over. All right, here we go. Over. Let's go. Over. Detroit. No. Check.
On first down, Page. Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Page. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First thrown out for the backup Manning. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So here come the Lions now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half.
Because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.